Hey y'all, welcome to an episode of the Muddy Crow Yarncast. I'm your host, Dusty Mills, and we are going to talk about all good things yarn. Well, happy Christmas season. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. We're all getting over some kind of head cold and being sick, so my voice probably still sounds nasally. I'm sorry, my nose is dry. Sorry if you can see that. But I thought I would just come and do a quick podcast, talk about some of the things that I'm able to talk about. I've been doing a lot of Christmas gift knitting, so there's a lot of things that I can't show you yet, but I have been busy working on a few things. Let's talk about what I'm wearing. So this is the Haruni shawl. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's the stockinette version. I started knitting this last year when my mom was in and out of the hospital, and I had just gotten to the lace section when she passed away. So I finally got it finished, and I wore it last season, and I'm able to wear it this season, and it just feels cozy, like a nice cozy little hug from my mom. I have a few things on the needles. This one is almost finished. These are some fingerless mitts, and this is from stash yarn I've had for years and years and years, and really could never find the right project for it. This is bison down, or buffalo fluff, whichever way you want to call it. These are going to be some fingerless mitts for my husband. He does living history, and we've got a Christmas living history event coming up, so I need to get these finished up and get them ready for him to wear. So they've got 2x2 ribbed cuff, stockinette body, stockinette thumb gusset, and then on the inside, the part that will go against his palm, I like to do a 3x1 rib, just because I feel like it lays a little flatter. It takes some of the bulk out, and that, very movie part of your hand. And then the top side has the 2x2 rib. There we go. So these are all but done. I am playing yarn chicken with one of them, with one of the little balls. I didn't separate it quite evenly, but I need to get those off and ready for him to wear next weekend. I've got my car knitting. I've got these socks on. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, which you can find me as Muddy Crow on Facebook and The Muddy Crow on Instagram. But I posted about these. These are my car knitting. I work on them on my lunch breaks, or if I'm waiting for a grocery pickup. It's just a standard vanilla sock. This is my Muddy Crow terracotta yarn. For the cuff, I did 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. And then this is some super soft tweed yarn that didn't have a label. I did a shadow wrap heel, which I think right now is probably my favorite heel. I am really loving the shadow wrap heel, and I'm almost ready for the toes. Not quite there, but I'm almost ready for the toes. I've got enough yarn that I can do a second pair in reverse, and I'm looking forward to that. I just really love that terracotta, and it brings out the flex in that tweed so lovely. And they're just soft and squishy, and I'm ready to wear them. Okay, next up I've got some socks that, again, I'm almost ready for the toe on these. These are some yarn that I dyed. It's one of my outliers. It was called the Concrete Sunset. You probably saw some of those pictures. I decided to pull it and knit a pair of socks for myself. This is a French heel. Just knit stockinette, heel flap, basic heel turn, and gusset. I did 2x2 rib for 20 rounds. And then for the first time, I actually counted my leg rows or rounds. I don't normally do that. I use my palm as my guide. So the leg of my socks, the cuff starts here, and then I go all the way to here. And the crazy sock lady, I think she usually does like 60 rounds, so I thought I would just measure and see what that was like. So you can see I've got all my little stitch markers where I counted my leg rounds, and it was almost the exact same as my palm. It's just a little bit shorter, so I'll probably just keep using the palm of my hand as a good guide on when to start the heel or the heel flap and go from there. These have just been fun to watch knit up. I'm doing them on 2.0 millimeter 40-inch circulars, 2 at a time, magic loop. And the way the pooling has been really neat to watch. On this sock, the back side got most of the gray, and the front side is the bright, and then it was in reverse on the other sock. And because I'm using smaller needles, I did cast on 72 stitches instead of 64. And I'm pretty pleased with them. I'm happy. I really like the smaller needles, but I don't like the cuff as much. I feel like I have a harder time getting the cuff over my instep on that. So it may be that I do larger needles and smaller stitch count and stick with that. But I like the fabric that the smaller needles makes with the fingering weight yarn. That's I've got about an inch to go, and then I'll be ready for the decreases for the toes on that one. I did show you this yarn already. It's the Red Door Fibers yarn that I bought at a Fiber Fest not too long ago. And it's 70% superwash merino, 20% silk, and 10% cashmere. And I have started a pair of fingerless mitts with them. It won't take much to get these going. I am already on the thumb gusset. You can see there. Got the thumb gusset going. Just something basic to throw on, keep my hands warm, maybe while I'm at my desk working as winter sets in. And then I'll have plenty left. I'm just pulling from the inside and the outside to knit this. And then I'll have plenty left. I may still do a bandana style scarf or something with what's left over. I've got some gifted yarn that's queued up for a pair of socks. And I think these are gonna be really, really warm and comfy. I've got enough. There's three of these, And I might make a small pair of socks for my son. This is Patton's Croy sock yarn. I will figure out. There we go. There we go. So it's 75% washable wool, 25% nylon, and it's in the colorway Camo Colors. So I'm looking forward to casting those on. That might be my new car knitting socks. And then my sister and her family, they just got back not too long ago from a trip to Germany. And while they were there, they stopped by a yarn shop and got me some gorgeous, beautiful yarn. And I think these are going to be some mitts. I'm going to make mitts out of this yarn. It is on live, I think. 50 gram, 100% virgin wool, 50 meters. And it's a single ply yarn, but I thought those would make beautiful cuffs for some really pretty mittens, and then maybe do the hand in like black and just use up all that beautiful color for the cuff. I'm really excited about this. That's upside down, isn't it? I am really excited about these. So thanks, Deanna. I love them. And then as I'm thinking about it, who is it? Drea Renee Knits. She is starting a 100 days of drop spindling challenge that starts December 1st. And I have not drop spindled in ages and ages and ages. Not since I was doing living history. Sorry, I have wool stuck to my face. I haven't done drop spindling since I was doing living history for a local organization that hosts an event for school children, usually around fourth grade. And so it's been years, but here's my little drop spindle. I don't even know what kind of wool this is. It has been on here, like I said, for years, just sitting in a box. And so I'm gonna try to get this stuff used up. I'm pretty sure I bought this at the Yarn Barn in 2014, maybe 2015. The Yarn Barn is, it's a store in Lawrence, Kansas. And if you are a knitter, crocheter, spinner, weaver, if you need it, they've got it. That's in fact where I got my Sidekick spinning wheel from, is from the Yarn Barn. I ordered it online. So before December 1st, I'm going to try to get this spun up because I'm so rusty on this and I need a lot of practice. But the idea is that for 100 days, beginning December 1st, you spin on your drop spindle 15 minutes a day. That's all. And so I'm going to practice up, find my groove again with that. And then I have an entire bag of alpaca roving. And I think I'm going to do my 100 days of drop spindling with the alpaca roving. And you can't tell it, but it's so soft and squishy. Just beautiful. Anyway, that's it. I've been doing Christmas knitting. I've been sick. I haven't done a single drop of dyeing. So for YouTube viewers, I am going to do a giveaway. And the giveaway is one hank of fingering weight, 100-gram superwash wool and nylon. And I will ship it to you anywhere in the United States only. So on YouTube, comment and tell me what you are going to be making this Christmas season. What are you guys working on? And the next time I do a podcast, hopefully it'll be sooner than a month, I will draw a winner for one hank of the eggplant Muddy Crow yarn. All right, that's all I've got. Happy holidays. Bye, y'all.